Hi there, this is Tanya from Hummingbird Paintery. Today I am going to show you how to make this cute little witch. She is an ornament, and I made that yesterday so I could make this tonight for y'all so you can see what it looks like. This is a little bug on her hat here. You can put whatever you would like on it, but I thought the bug was cute. So you're going to need some jute. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's very thin. It was easy to use for the top of it. You're going to need a clear ornament. This one is one of those thin ornaments from Hobby Lobby instead of using the one that's the wide ball. I have seen some of the balls at the Dollar Tree, but they are the big balls and they are white this year instead of clear. I'm sure they'll be getting the clear ones in later, but right now they're not. This is the Waverly chalk paint in the green. This is what you'll need for the green witch. You also need black, and you also need white. You will need some of this raffia. I got this at the Dollar Tree. They had bundles of different colors, and I chose the green, and I got a couple of other colors as well for the raffia. You're also going to need some of this felt. I have already made this into a semicircle. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just eyeballed this. I also slit the middle of it so it will go over the top of the ornament. You will need a little pom-pom that's green to make your green bug. And also, this is the jute that I showed you earlier that you will use for the top of it. And I have my little trusty box of eyes that we will need for the bug, which are right here. And all of these are right here in front of me. We're going to get a paintbrush. And we're going to paint the green on first. I'm just going to leave it inside the container. Gonna paint this on. It sticks better to the plastic than regular craft paint does. It usually only needs a couple of coats instead of having too many coats. I did paint the back of this just so it would be a lot easier to do. It shows I've got one person on. That's good. I don't know who it is yet because I don't see the comments. So whoever is on here, thank you for showing up. Now I have two. Hey, Pat. Okay, now I see a comment. I was just telling what you needed for this project, which is an ornament. It's a clear ornament that you get at Hobby Lobby. I bought some of those yesterday when I was in Hobby Lobby. Now I'm painting this. I did paint the back already once. And that way you can hold on to the top of the ornament. I'm just going to do this. We probably will have to use the heat gun because it will not dry quick enough to be able to paint on it. You just get it on there as much as you can. And then we're going to set that down, and I'm going to use the heat gun to try to dry this a little bit quicker. Yeah, Manny, where are you? I told you earlier that I was going to be on. And this is drying. I need to move it around a lot because it is hot and it will melt the plastic. Alright. I'm going to turn this off and we're going to paint another layer of this because we need it to be a little brighter. This will go on your tree, or you can hang it wherever you would like. If you want to put it on, instead of putting a hanger on there, you can put it on a wreath, however you would like. How was your Saturday, Miss Pat? It was good to see you on there earlier. Looking at some of the things I posted. I'm glad you caught me too. You may be the only one that shows up, Miss Pat. We'll have to send you a special gift. All right. And of course you will do both sides. We're going to put the heating gun on it again. This is hot. Ooh, it's hot. All right. Well, I appreciate you being here. I know everybody's probably busy on a Saturday night and won't be on, but they can watch the replay. Let me shut this. All right, it's pretty much dry, and what you're going to do is start with the nose and the corner of the eyes. I'm going to get this paintbrush. Again, you're going to take your paintbrush. Hey, Jason, you're going to put a little bit on the edge, just some black right there, and you're going to do your face. And I'm going to show you as soon as I make this. All right, so this is her nose. It's kind of a U-shaped, and then you're going to be putting the eyes here, so you want it as big as you want this. Hey, Manny, good to see you. Jason, good to see you. And, of course, Pat. You're going to start like this. Then you're going to go ahead, since you've got a little bit of paint on the edge, you're going to make her a mouth. And you just draw the mouth on here. And do it kind of like this. It looks a little funny right now because there's no definition to anything. You're going to go ahead and do the eyebrows just like that. And I'm gonna put the little edges on here of the mouth so it looks like she's smiling. And what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna get a smaller brush and we're gonna do the eyes right here. I'm gonna go right in the corner and you're gonna kind of do an oval. You can do them as big as you want to. Here is one of the eyes right here. And you're just going to match the other side so they can kind of be the same. And there you go. There's the eyes. Then you're going to outline where a tooth or teeth are going to be, and I'm just going to put one tooth on this one. I did put two on the other one. It just kind of looks cute. And you're going to take it and make a mole on the side of her face. And then you're going to take the brush and dip it into the black and take most of the paint off. You want it kind of wet because you're going to make your lashes. And how I did this was, it's hard to see here, you're going to take this and you're going to flick it over here to the right for me. It'll be your left, I imagine. So you want those to be like that. And those are some lashes. And then on the other side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to flip just a little bit. And there's her lashes. Then we're going to do the white portion. The eyes are almost dry now. So we're going to take the paintbrush and we're going to put it in the white. You want to make sure that you dip a little bit of water in there so it's very thin and easy to work with. And you're going to paint inside the line here for you to have your teeth, or your tooth in her case. And just fill it in with the white. Just like this. All right, so there's the tooth. I did a little bit of white inside the mole. And also a little bit around the bottom. And then for the eye, you want to make sure this one is very wet, more than the other. And you are going to just do a little bit right here and a little bit right here. And then you are going to make a dot in the middle of her eye here towards the center. If you get enough paint on there, you don't need to move it around. You can just make one little solid dot. Here we go. And also, you're going to need this, which is my blush that I got at Dollar Tree. You're going to make, all of these witches are going to look different. You're going to put it right here at the edge. It's easier than trying to get paint on the brush. And put it on here and do it right. You can do it with your finger and it's a whole lot easier. And I put a little bit up at the top just to give her some character. You can put a little bit on the nose as well. That way she can have a little bit of character. And you can do this however you would like. There she goes. Okay, so now she needs a hat. And what I did was cut out a circle of felt. You can use paper if you would like. Also, you're going to cut it. I didn't use anything to make the circle. I just cut it out watching it. Hey, Vicky Fox, thank you for coming and jumping on for a minute. I cut a slit in the middle of it because you are going to want to put it over the top of this. You want to do this first before you put the string on the top of it. And it kind of looks like this right there. You can make it a little bigger if you would like, not the slit, but the actual bottom of the hat. You're also going to want to glue gun the top shut. So take a little bit of glue and put on the top there and then slide it back down, because you don't want it to come off when you put your put this on top of it to hold it. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. You're going to want to do this before you put the portion of the before you put the round portion of the hat on. So I'm going to tie this in a knot and just take this little extra off. You don't have to. But this way you've got a hanger. And then you're going to take a piece of fabric or this felt. This is a pretty good piece of felt. This is like 70-something cents at Hobby Lobby. And you take the corner of it and you are going to go just like this. It's almost going to be a triangle, but it's not quite. You're going to throw the rest of this away or keep it like I do for another project. That way it looks just like this, a slice of pizza. Okay, then you're going to take this and you're going to roll it around so you can make the top portion of your hat. It's going to look just like this, like a cone. you're going to glue this down, and you may have to trim some of it off, but you'll glue it down, get it just as round as you can. You just look at it. I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, and we're going to put this down on here and just smash it. And you will want to make this a little pointier, so I just took this portion off to make it look more rounded. Then once it's together, you're going to feed this through here all the way to the end. I had to take something to poke it through earlier. Let's see if I can do that again. Maybe stick my finger through there. Okay. So I stuck my finger through so I could get this. And she's gonna look like this. You may want to cut part of this. Let's see what we can do here to make this a little better. All right, so I undid mine. So let me glue it back. And you're going to want to glue it to the top of your base so it looks like a hat. So it looks like a hat. And you can do it sideways if you want to, or straight up and down. It's going to be a little bit difficult. You just kind of smush it to the hat right here. Hey, Elaine McQueen. Thank you for coming and watching. I'm going to put this really quick. You're going to squish it down on here and glue it to the front and the back. And that way you have your ornament to hang. And then you can either put some ribbon or some lace around the edge if you want to do that. I just put the spider on there. I took this and I cut little pieces. I cut like 2 little pieces. You can do 3 pieces. Let me see, I'm going to do 3 on this one. And you're just going to put a dab of the hot glue at the corner here. I'm also going to put some more underneath. But you're going to put a dab of this right here. You're going to stick one of your pieces here, and you're going to stick it, all 3 of them on there. And that way it looks kind of like a spider or a bug. That's what it's going to look like. And then you're going to take this little pom-pom here and you're going to glue it in the center. I'm just going to take a little bit of the glue gun, glue, and put it on there. And that way it's going to be just like this. And that way there's little legs that came up. I didn't have anything to do a frog with. I guess I could have made him a little frog if I had some green, you know, some of this that was green. And then I'm going to get a couple of buttons out. This is going to be tricky because I had to put the glue on top of this and then stick it on there. And it's very hot, so be careful. Hey, Janet Sherman. So I'm scared. All right. Barely get some glue out. And then I'm going to put it on top of the bug here. That's one eye on the bug. And then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to put a dab of it on there. And then I'm going to stick the other eye on. And now you have your little bug. And there are his legs. He has 3 legs on this one. And this is your ornament. I've got all these things from the hot glue on here. You'll have to take all of those off. But it's really cute, and you can put it on your Halloween tree or you can hang it anywhere. That's funny. You like the tooth and the wart, huh? So now I have two, and this one has two teeth, and I just put one on this one. But I hope you like this and that you will paint the page. I can use my glue gun to melt the webs off. I should do that probably. And I will post a picture later of these if you would like to see. Woo! They both look a little different, but you can do whatever you like for yours. No, I can't hear you laughing, but I can just assume you are, Elaine. So tomorrow, I hope that you will come back at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and we are going to make this little girl right here. And she is telling you to SHARE, the Hummingbird Paintery. And I hope you will come back tomorrow at 3 o'clock and we will show you how to make this. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate it, Pat, Janet, Elaine, Jason, and Manny. Y'all are always here. Miss Pat, you showed up first. I'm going to send you a little trinket in the mail. So if you will, send me a message on Messenger, and that way I will have your address and I can send you a little gift. You're always on here. You're the first one every time, and I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate you too, Elaine and Janet and Manny and Jason. Thank you so much. Bye, and have a good night. Enjoy the game.